Northwith, it is I, and again, here we are in my base where I have this little wavy man. Hello, little wavy man. Can't even see him. Look, he's under number 10. The little wavy man, my stronghold, heading towards stronghold level 24 there. 9 days, 9 hours to go from 11, I think it was, 11 days, I think it was in total. I will at some point, I'm planning to do a video on some of these craft items my Hunter's Lodge can now make. There are a few more, so I'm working on the Hurricane research at the moment. Hunter's Caltrops I haven't researched. Valkyrie's Bane, that could be fun. So I can try that. Invisibility Potion, one to try. Panacea. Titanium Shield, I've done a video on. Titan Banner and Giant Harpoon, I've done videos on. So I'm a little bit behind on those. Try and keep up with the new battle items that are out. Anyway, the purpose of this video tonight is to have a quick look at the an alliance war within a small training alliance, which is where I am now. So I'm at the moment in Pinkies and Artlings, BNB2, which is a fairly small alliance, though actually we've grown quite a lot. Well, there were only 6 people here when I came, and now there's 15, so we have grown fairly dramatically. There's a few players have only just joined, and a few players don't go in for war here. This is really an alliance you can come to if you want to learn a few elements of the game. It's quite a fun alliance to be in. We've got a few older, experienced players who are all happy to share knowledge and so on and so forth. It's part of our Pinky and the Brain family, which is why it says PNB2 at the top. Yes, so this is the alliance. Anyway, the war has broken out. We do. There's a few people who, as I say, have opted out, and a few people who've opted in, such as myself. And we are fighting what I would guess is a French team, Les Ianche, unless it's Les Ianches, which Les Ianches, which would probably, I don't even know what that would be. Anyway, never mind. Let's not dwell on that now. Here we go. Now, because it's a smaller alliance, we have smaller targets in theory. Oh, Telluria. Hate Telluria, as I just probably mentioned in that video I did very recently. They are, how many have they got? Oh, evenly matched, 6 aside. Why am I in the middle? I'm not. Oh, because yes, the team leader in this alliance isn't. What do you call it? Doesn't do alliance wars at the moment. He's got 2 accounts, so one of those accounts is not used for alliance war, which means that the next person in the alliance war is me. So these guys are not coordinated tanks, but they're neither of we. So for all fun and games, it's a little bit less formal. This one, I would guess, looking at that, we are probably going to lose. That is quite a formidable lineup they've got there. 4,329, 4,000, 4,000, 3,517. That's their weakest. Ooh, 4,000s across the board. So what about us? What have we got? 3,926, 3,496. Yeah, we're a bit weaker there, really. Still, let's see how we get on. I'm going to go for Kunshin. Now, Kunshin is one I hate. Elizabeth. Kunshin is a horrible tank to fight, as I have found repeatedly. So I'm going to go up against him with obviously a yellowish team. This is like my main Kunshin raiding team, which is the beauty of attacking this guy first. After that, I'll have a go at one of the Telluria teams to be worth to see how we get on. That's not encouraging. Lots of purples. Still, never mind. At least I have got what's her name, Domitia. Not encouraging at all though, because this means Kunshin will almost certainly go off in just a second. And once Kunshin goes off, it gets harder and harder to kill him, as is true of several different heroes, but Kunshin is one of them. He's not quite as bad as Guinevere or Telluria, but he's still very annoying. Let's see if I can line things up here with some more yellows into him. Loads of purples. It's a shame I didn't go for the purple attack team on this one. I'm going to try and blind Groot. So hopefully once Groot can't see, it gives me a chance that when he goes off he'll miss, because I might be able to kill him here. If I can finish Groot off before he goes off, that'd be good. Not quite. I doubt if this move will kill him. The mana stealing, what's her name here? Onatel, yes, Onatel. I'm quite glad actually. I'd forgotten it. This was just by chance, but I didn't count. I didn't target Onatel with June, which was just lucky really, because I'd forgotten actually that you can't. That she doesn't often go blind. She's got like a blind defense, and obviously June's main attack is blinding. Ooh, mean. That was mean. This is all very mean. Let's see. This should at least get. Oh, out there, little red hoods going off. Oh my goodness me. Oh yes, of course. I was about to say Vivica didn't go off. What happened then? But it was because Onatel has been draining mana. The mean little minx, and that's going to be another one dead. That's two dead. Dagnammit. This is looking bad now. This is getting to look really bad. Doesn't mean it's over yet. Mother North, the beauty of her is she can really turn things around. She's still alive. Really could have done with, was hoping for Vivica to come back to life then. And then that would have changed the whole dynamics of the raid. But there we go. Mana stealing, madam. Can't see much hope of finishing her off in the immediate future. Not looking promising, this one. I need really a lot of luck. I need enough greens to activate Mother North, which is not going to happen because she's just about to die. So this is going to be the end of this one, I think. Yep, there we go. Disappointing. Still, never mind. I'll leave them for another team. This may be one of these wars where all I do is punch holes in people. I'm going to go for the stronger area because I know that I have a strong team to pit against them. So my Telluria team, I hate Telluria with a bit of a passion. Telluria team is going to be this. So lots of reds for fairly obvious reasons. 2 healers. Basically, if Telluria goes off, it's almost certainly all over anyway. So the screen will decide this in the first couple of moves. Not a promising screen. Tons and tons of greens, so that's not looking good. I've fed Telluria a ton of mana and haven't actually got any hits on her yet, or any hits that count. Oh, here she goes. She goes off. Boom. You'll see that I did about 3 damage, and now all of my troops have got slow mana. This again, this is why I think Telluria is overpowered. She just has too many skills on one hero. Ooh, she died though. I didn't expect that, I must admit. Let's try blasting the purples away. Very committed on the reds now, so we'll see what happens. I will throw the reds into I forgot her name. Ursina, is it? Yeah, I think it's is it Ursina? The Ursula from The Little Mermaid, who's been on a diet. That's the one. Yeah, Ursina, that's it. I think the next move will kill her anyway. This is a risk, so I'm going to target the Teela. Is it Teela? I'm having real trouble with names today. Yeah, it did kill her. And Vivica, which is good. Gravemaker's about to go off, which is not good, as is Teela. Boom, that's 1 dead. That's not good. It's a shame Elena wasn't ready first. Gravemaker will go off now. Oh, crikey, this is going to be close. The key thing that kept me going there really was that Vivica didn't quite die, which at least got rid of the effects of Teela and Gravemaker's damage over time. Reasonably sure if you were to Google the sort of ratings on these heroes, would find that some of their ratings are a little bit on the high side when you compare them to mine. Certainly, I know reading a lot of some of the ratings, Gravemaker, Telluria, Vila are all rated A+. I know the ratings are so, but they're some of the three of the best heroes in the game. I can't remember who the other heroes were on the team now, off the top of my head. They didn't register quite as much. I think I might get away with this one. This might be a win. It's going to be a tough fight. I'm glad they haven't. I'm glad it's arrow attack and not healing. What do I call it? Field aid. Oh God. Anyway, this is, as I'm saying all this, I was just going to say the one thing I'm kind of waiting for really at the moment in the game is the Tavern of Legends. I'm quite interested in the idea of that. It sounds like a bit of fun. Obviously, I'm not there yet. As in, sorry, obviously it hasn't come out yet. Hopefully it will come out soon because I'm quite curious as to be. It does look like a sort of fun challenge to use, making you think about the heroes you use and the order you use them in, which is no bad thing. I'm going to finish off Vila here, mainly because I can see that it may have made sense then to target Gravemaker, but I am a fairly great believer in you're better off killing a hero outright and wounding two heroes. And although Vila was very hurt, my worry was that she would have come back, that it would have ended with two of their heroes alive rather than one. That's assuming I don't pull it back, which again isn't impossible. So it's kind of getting some more of the tiles in play. Now I am going to take a risk here and save Vivica's attack. I don't think, good though Gravemaker is, his initial attack isn't as powerful as it could be. It's his damage over time that makes him horrendous. And as Vivica can remove the damage over time, that's why I've sort of held off my use of Vivica there. This will do quite a lot of damage to him. Hopefully set him up for a finish. Boom. Au revoir, Gravemaker. Bum, bum, bum. Allez, haha. There we go. So that's good news. So just beat that much than I had on the first one. So that was nice. Now the next one we are going for. I've used my red attack teams. What colour was the hero on this one? I can't remember now. Who was? That reminds me. Who was on this team? So yes, looking at the heroes that this fella had, Telluria obviously one of the best in the game. Ursina, I think, is generally rated pretty highly. Vila and Gravemaker definitely rated as two of the very best in the game. I think Vivica is rated well, quite as well, but certainly she's a formidable hero. This Elizabeth, hang on, I'm not going to hit her again because I've wounded her. I'll let somebody else finish her. Kunshin, again, one of the best heroes in the game. Onatel, I would think, is reasonably sure. Missandra is. Red Hood is rated as reasonable, as is Horgle. So a few really good heroes. I haven't got any. No, sorry, Mother North is my only sort of tip-top A+ hero. And I would say she's sort of one of the best heroes in the game. What was their tank again? So I've used my yellow team and I've used my red team. So now I am going to hit Dragon Noir, which means Dragon Noir. Sorry, Black Dragon. Le Dragon Noir. Yeah, that'd be right. And that means they get my purple team. Now, my purple team, my best purple hero has already been used because I almost always use her in my first attack because she's my most powered up hero in the whole game. Which means that this team will be. We'll go for Kirill as their healer. Trying to think who we're up against. We've got Drake Fong is the tank. which might make sense then to go for oh, excuse me, Rigard, but then that puts a bit too much of a purple emphasis on everything. I could go with Rigard because he'd at least deal with the blinding side of blinding side of things. What the heck? Let's go 4-1 because 4-1 worked for me on the last raid I did. The last attack on that team with Telluria, it definitely worked. So let's see if it works here. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Right. Where am I going to move? What am I going to do? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, oh well, I'll do the move that's flashing. Oh, at least that got purple 3 in a row there. That's handy. I can get a purple into purple move here. This will trigger at least a small combo. May turn into a big combo. No, not happening. Don't know. That was hopeful. Rigard now. Well, he's dead, so there we are. So I needn't bother to worry about taking him. That's not helped. Right. Some purple tiles. No, not today. Okay. So this one's obviously going to be a defeat. A pretty bad defeat as well, I think. All right, let's slide this one up. Let's see how this goes. A few purples coming up now, but too little too late, I would have said. Yep, that was one of those things. If Kirill had been ready, I might just have done enough damage, but as it stands, I don't think there's going to be enough damage to finish off Drake Fong. Yeah. Oh. Goodness sakes. This will finish off Drake Fong. I was just looking for a move that would definitely finish him. There we are. So that was pretty rubbish. So 2 fairly rubbish attacks and 1 very good one. I'm always very pleased when Telluria gets beaten. She is a mean tank. So there we are. So different. I mean, yeah, sometimes with this alliance, we've had alliance wars where the enemies have had lots of weak teams, and it's been really fun because you can just go bomb, 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 and beat them all. But that was a really tough one. You can see sort of high risk element to go in with 4-1, which paid off against that Telluria tank and then failed miserably against Drake Fong. 3-1-1, the 3 of one colour and 2 other colours is safer, but then that didn't do me any good against Elizabeth. So, you win, you lose, I guess. Anyway, that was just an exploration, that one. So we'll see how this alliance war goes. I'm not optimistic, to be fair. They have a very strong, they've got some very strong teams on their defensive lineup. Much stronger than us. So we'll see how that goes. As I say, I'll be doing some review videos in the next few days on some of the things that are currently sitting in my Hunter's Lodge, which I'll need to build some more, and I'll probably just test them out on a Titan. That's the obvious time to use them. And yes, I think that'll be the main thing. There is a challenge event approaching, and I'm waiting for the Tavern of Legends, so that should all be very exciting. So it just remains for me to say thank you all very much for watching. Ooh, Rare Titan. Thanks very much for watching. It has, as ever, been emotional. May death come swiftly to your enemies. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and everything else. And I shall speak to you all again in the non-too distant future. Take care. Farmer Ben saying goodbye. Goodbye.